The streets will never make you grow. It's not a seed, it's a gutter. There's no happy endings in this life. So this is my message to you. The streets will never love you back.
Pow. What's up, guys? Well, today I got another Bad Avenue story for you. Now, today we're going to be talking about Willie Boy Johnson. Okay, Willie Boy Johnson was originally a Brooklyn guy, grew up in Canarsie, from Canarsie, Red Hook. And this is a guy where back in the day, he grew up rough and tumble. He grew up as a kid getting abused as far as because he wasn't Italian, but they accepted him because he was tough. He took no bullshit. But before I get into this story, what I want to do is I want everyone to know out there what I'm doing is I'm putting together a get together, a meet and greet for all of us to attend. Now, in order for you to attend, you have to become a member of my Patreon channel. My Patreon channel is, I think, between $1.99, $4.99, and it depends what kind of membership you take. I think there's 3 different memberships. You can just accept one, and you are eligible to, be invited to a hall with maybe 200 to 300 of my followers and my Calandra family. I'm putting this together for sometime the end of August or sometime September. So if you want to attend a nice get together, a meet and greet, where there will also be other content creators, you're welcome to become a member of my Patreon channel. And that's where the information eventually will be put out. It'll be a secret location. You won't know until a couple days later. I will send everyone the location where it's at. It's going to be located in Ohio. I have the hall. And if anyone's interested, just subscribe to my Patreon channel. And you'll remember, I'm going to have close to 200 to 300 people. And there will also be other content creators there. Not sure what content creators could be there. Possibly, who knows? It could be anybody. From Sammy to FBS to Gunsmoke. You never know who could attend, and the content creators will have some merchandise they will sell. You could take some photos with them. We'll have a nice dinner together. There'll be a stage. I'll give you a Bad Avenue story, and other content creators were there, and I'm sure they'll do their thing and give their part and tell their story or whatever they have to offer. So with that said, subscribe to my Patreon channel if you want to attend this get together, and I'm sure it's going to be a nice time. We're all going to network together. We'll have some fun. There might be a bar. You can have a drink here and there. You're not going to go crazy. We will have security. And just to get together and have a nice time, because I think we all deserve it. The world is going crazy. And every so often, you need to sit back, have a nice time, network with other people, and make nice memories. So with that said, I'm going to get into Willie Boy Johnson, his murder. Now, Willie Boy Johnson was murdered in 1988, sometime August of 1988. I lost my friend John Polio April 4th of 1988. And there was a lot of things going on at that time. Now, Tommy Karate was a big shot at this time on Beth Avenue, Gravesend. He was making his bones. He was killing a lot of people. And he was good at what he did. His name was going around. Everyone knew that he was capable. He started chopping up people. People feared him, and he was putting a crew together. His crew was Kojak, Frankie Ganji, Billy Bright. Val was a part of his crew, and a few other guys was also part of his crew. He was a wise guy with a crew underneath him, and they were very scary guys, and they were capable of anything. And murder was something they were good at. Murder and drugs was their cliche of what they dealt with. So Willie Boy Johnson, he's a tough guy. He's close with John Gotti. John Gotti is the boss of the Gambino crime family. It comes out that Willie Boy Johnson is cooperating with the government since 1966 to 1985. He provided the FBI with a code named Wahoo. That was his code name. His code name was Wahoo. Because of his Native American heritage, with the information relating to John Gotti and other members of the Gambino crime family. So his cover was up. One of the prosecutors gave him up, Diane Gia Colon. She was a prosecutor with the state, and she ends up giving his information that he's been cooperating since 1966. And he denies it in jail, in court, when it comes up. And John Gotti is just looking at him because John Gotti don't know. But this is the way Willie Boy Johnson survived, by giving information of all these wise guys, including John Gotti. Now, John Gotti and Willie Boy grew up together. Willie Boy was a tough guy. He was always known as the Indian. And he had this beast strength to him. People were afraid of him. And John Gotti was afraid of him too. You know, and he was at John Gotti's disposal. He did anything John Gotti said. So at this time, when Willie Boy has to get murdered, this is 1988, okay? At this time, me, Paulie Galino, Tommy Reynolds, Joey Calco, and Fabrizio, we put together the Bath Avenue crew. Now, Bay 23rd and Bath is our corner. On 20th Avenue and Benson Avenue, 20th Avenue and Bath Avenue was this restaurant, the Villa Paradiso. Villa Paradiso was our restaurant. This is a restaurant we ate in occasionally every Friday and Saturday night. Every time the drug dealers came by and dropped off money, this is where we would all go. Paulie G would pick up the check, and anyone from Bay 23rd was invited. That's how Paulie G was. And, this was a good restaurant right here. So it goes to what happened is Tommy Karate makes an appointment with Sammy the Bull and John Gotti to show up at Paradiso Restaurant. Okay? This is a photo of Tommy Karate back in the day. This is when Tommy was a wise guy, acting captain. And what happens is Sammy the Bull and John Gotti come and meet Tommy Karate at the Villa Paradiso, okay? Because they need a favor from Tommy Karate, okay? They want Tommy Karate to kill Willie Boy Johnson. They found out Willie Boy Johnson was cooperating with the government for a long time. And now John Gotti wants Willie Boy Johnson dead, which is a normal thing in that life, right? But the thing is that John Gotti promised Willie Boy, after he found out Willie Boy was cooperating, that he wasn't going to kill Willie Boy. And John Gotti gave him the word. He gave him his word that he was not going to kill him as long as you get out of this life, go to work, don't come around no more, and you know what? You're safe. But John Gotti didn't keep his word, because in that life, a lot of guys don't keep their word. It's all a bunch of bullshit. What they do is they put you to sleep. So, me, Paulie G, Tommy Reynolds, one day we're on the corner of Bay 23rd and Bath. And we see Tommy Karate. He comes over to the corner and he says, hey guys, hey gits. He goes, hey, you're a bunch of gits. And we know what gits mean. Gits mean gangsters in training. And here's a photo of Tommy Reynolds and me. Back in the day when I was a kid. This is an old time photo. So we're hanging out on the corner, and there's a photo of Paulie G. We're hanging out in the corner of Bay 23rd and Bath, and we see Tommy. Tommy comes by. He comes by, says hello to the boys on Bay 23rd. We go, hey, Tommy, hey, what are you doing? How's everything? He says, hey. So Paulie G makes a joke. Me, you're looking sharp. Me, what, do you got a date tonight? Paulie G tells Tommy Karate, and Tommy G just laughs. He says, yeah, I got a date. I might have a date with you later. Like as a joke, he tells Paulie, and we start laughing. He says, no, I got a meeting over here. He says, you know what? He says, just watch my back, you guys. He says, so all of a sudden, a car pulls up, and who gets out of the car is Sammy the Bull and John Gotti. And they're going to meet Tommy Karate. Now, little do we know that they're meeting Tommy Karate because of the Willie Boy Johnson murder, the hit. Okay? And they're putting together the Willie Boy Johnson hit. Tommy walks in there. He sits down with Sammy the Bull and John Gotti. We send over a bottle of champagne from the boys from Bay 23rd and Bath, just to show our respect. The meeting takes place. Now, every time Tommy Karate killed somebody, he always came to Bay 23rd in Tiamo, and he always bragged about it. And 2-3 days later, he comes into Tiamo and he brags about it. But Tommy walks out of that meeting. We see Sammy the Bull and John Gotti. This is something I testified against. I testified to that, this actually took place. This is actually in my transcripts because I said this. And when they come out, we walk over to Sammy, John. We, hey guys, it's good to see you. You know what I'm saying, just to give them respect and stuff like that. And then we find out a couple days later that Willie Boy Johnson was murdered. This is the photo of Willie Boy Johnson. This is what Tommy and Kojak did to Willie Boy Johnson. If you count the bullets, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got about 10 bullets, 13 bullets they put in him. They dropped him, they hit him in the back, and then they finished him off in his head. This is some serious stuff. But Tommy Karate was very good at what he did. And if he told you he was doing something, you can bet that murder was complete. So after this murder, when he committed this murder for John Gotti, he got a lot of props for it. Okay, Joe Messina, moved him up to an acting captain. And, Tommy was very capable. Tommy was a drug guy, a murder guy, and he was one you would not fuck with, But here's another photo of Sparrow and Tommy Karate. But back then, Tommy Karate killed a lot of people. And he was very well respected. That Willie Boy Johnson murder was a big thing for him, killing Willie Boy Johnson for John Gotti. But it was very unheard of, too, using someone else out of the family. So that was a big talk, too. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this story. And this was also Tommy Karate's captain, Frankie Lino. Frankie Curly Lino was a funny guy, a captain in the Banana Crime family. He was Eddie Lino's cousin. And he's actually the one who told me that Jerry Papa killed Georgie Crowbar and Charlie LaRocca. But, you know, these stories, there's a lot of them. And it just goes to show you that, you know what, that life, there is no happy ending in that life. So keep on doing the right thing, kids. Don't look up to the local wise guys. And all these guys are either dead or in prison or had to cooperate. So I hope you liked that video. I love you guys. Until my next video, like I said, join my Patreon membership. Whoever joins my Patreon membership is going to be eligible to come to meet and greet, meet me, a couple other content creators. We're going to have, you know, some kind of catering. We'll have a bar, and, you know, there will be a small fee for everyone to come, but you have to become a member of my Patreon channel for you to be eligible. So join my Patreon channel. I love you guys. I'll continue to tell you what's up with this meet and greet. It's going to happen sometime at the end of August, September. And until my next story. Okay, guys, everyone have a great night. We got Frank Calabrese this week. We got Joe Murray. Tommy Days is going to come back with us, and so much more to come. With that said, enjoy your Wednesday. Have a great day. And I love you guys. God first. Bye, guys.
The streets will never make you grow. It's not a seed, it's a gutter. There's no happy endings in this life. So this is my message to you.